Today Africa Podcast is a podcast series where we interview African entrepreneurs and professionals and share the stories behind their businesses. In each interview, we ask how they got started, how they grew, and how they run their business today. The stories are inspiring and also provide specific advice and insight into starting a business. By sharing these stories, we want to help others get started.
My name is Mercy Obidake. I'm a blogger, I'm a journalist. I'm also a PRO strategist. I also manage and influence for brands, and I create content online. So basically, that's what I do.
What inspired you first to venture into blogging, and what problem did you have in mind that you wanted to solve?
So I've always loved to report news. I've always loved to tell stories, and I think I've been able to achieve that dream. So maybe not in video content for now, but in terms of articles and writing text, I've been able to achieve that. And the problem that my blog has been able to solve, my blog has been able to provide authentic and timely news reporting in the entertainment industry. There are a lot of bloggers and a lot of pages that tend to put out false information about celebrities, false information about trending stories on social media. And I think I've been able to solve that problem by providing authentic news on my platform. There are some people that will even say, if Mercy Obidake does not post it, I know this news is not true. So I think I've been able to solve that problem.
Every venture has its own challenges. So, what were the challenges that you faced in the beginning, and how did you overcome them?
When I started, major challenges were visibility, growth for my audience growth, and monetization. I wasn't visible because, I was just starting and I started from the scratch. And it's not as if maybe a celebrity or someone recommended me or something. No, I just opened my page. Like my Facebook page currently has over 1.3 million followers. And I can still remember when I started that page many years ago. I think that was like 2019. When I started that page was from zero. I could remember when I'll be the only one posting, I'll be the only one commenting, I'll be the only one liking. It was that terrible. So there was the problem of visibility and also the problem of audience. There was no audience at that time. People didn't know me, people didn't know my blog. So, and also monetization. I could stay for 6 months, 5 months, 7 months, and that's when I would get one advert. And the advert would be like maybe 5,000 naira. You get, so there was no money coming in at that time. So that was my basic challenges: monetization, audience growth, and visibility.
You said you grew your page from zero to where it is now. So, what were the
Yes.
techniques to grow your page from zero to where it is
Yeah.
today? Because, like you said, the major concern is visibility. People to know that I'm doing
Yes.
this. So, how are you able to grow that page?
Okay, so that people ask me these questions a lot, especially upcoming bloggers. And sometimes I'll be like, because there was no film trick. Let me use that word. I didn't use any trick. It was consistency. I was just consistent, despite the fact that I didn't have followers or I was consistent. I was just posting. I was posting, posting, and posting. And with time, I started learning about SEO, that's search engine optimization. So I started making use of keywords. Like maybe if I want to make a post of Iniedo, let's say Iniedo's wedding, I will use hashtag, I will use keywords like that. And before I know, people started seeing my post and people started following. But I think one of the reasons why I was able to gather a lot of followers was consistency. I was consistent and I'm still consistent. I make sure every day I show up. Even as at when I started, there are days that I will not have data. It was bad to the extent that I'll start begging people for data. Please, can you send me 100 naira? Can you buy 200 naira data for me? You know, But I was just, despite my situation at that time, I was consistent. I was showing up, and I did not stay. I did not remain a dummy. Like I did not remain like someone who doesn't know what she's doing. I had to push myself. I had to learn skills that are relevant for my business. I had to learn how to use hashtags, the right hashtags, the right keywords. And with time, I started getting that visibility, monetization, and everything just grew.
How has the Nigerian economic environment impacted your blog and your business?
Economic situation in Nigeria currently is is that's a big discussion, and it has impacted my business both positively and negatively. Now I'm going to start with the negative impact. First of all, the cost of data, because I run an online business, so the cost of data has impacted my business negatively because it's too high, and sometimes when we spend a lot of money in buying data, sometimes you buy data of 20,000 naira, it will not last for even 1 week. So the cost of data is extremely high. Another challenge has been electricity. The cost for prepaid units is so high that people cannot afford to have 24 hours light, especially people in band A, like us, like I'm currently in band A. So electricity and data, that has been the negative impact. Now for the positive impact, most people tend to get entertainment and relaxation when they come online to view content and go to blogs, especially entertainment blogs. So that has also impacted my business positively. Like when people want to relax, when they want to take their mind off the economic situation, they just come to our blogs and they laugh, they watch content, they read news, good news, bad news, whichever one. But it has been able to impact my business in that way positively.
Like you said, you're a journalist, you're a blogger, and you're equally into PR,
Yeah.
influencing equally for
Yes.
brand. So, what other services do you
Yes.
provide or do you offer outside these services that you previously mentioned?
These are the major services that I provide. I manage pages for some brands. I also help them to grow their followers, to grow their audience, and give their business more visibility. Um, I come up with PR strategies also for some companies and help them to be visible online. But I intend to do more. I intend to go into podcasting very soon. I intend to go into film production and just to expand in the media space. So it's not just going to be about news blogging, social media management, or PR. I intend to do more to create content, more content in the online space.
From what you have said, you are doing a lot. Your brand is offering a lot of services. One, offering all these, or you have a team of staff that is working with you.
Okay, I have people that work with me, but they are basically online. Like we don't have like a, should I say, a physical office. So everybody works online. I have people that work with me that help me to do most of these things. I have people who help me with news publishing on the website. I have people who help me for page management. So it's
Okay.
not just me, I have a team.
Currently, we are in the era of artificial intelligence, and every day we get to see or hear new innovations. So, how has AI impacted your business, and how do you plan to stay ahead?
AI has been able to AI has improved blogging, it has improved content creation, AI has enhanced productivity. It has, like, AI helps me now. Let me relate it to myself. Like it helps me a lot. Like there are sometimes I can write an article, for example, and I can take it to an AI app and I tell AI to help me proofread and check this article. Are all the grammars, sentences, is everything correct? And AI helps me. So AI enhances productivity. There are some people who say AI has come to replace, bloggers, AI has come to replace human work and all that, but it's not true. AI just helps you to improve your productivity. It helps you to create faster content, better content. It refines your content. I think that's a better word. It refines your content because you can actually make mistakes and AI can help you. But the thing is that you cannot, there are some things AI cannot do. So you still, you yourself, you still have to have that idea. You still have to be able to create an idea, to suggest, to create, to plan. Then AI just helps you to enhance it. AI helps you to refine it. Then yeah, you said you have something, how do I intend to stay ahead? Like
Yeah.
combination. I'm already doing that combination. Like I said earlier, sometimes I write an article and I take them to an AI app, and the AI helps me to refine it, points out things that might be wrong, grammar, spellings. So I'm already doing that. I combine my storytelling skills with the use of AI to enhance my productivity.
Let me take you back a bit. As a kid, ever envision yourself running a business or a brand that is strictly online, or you had other plans?
Okay, growing up, like I said earlier, always had the passion to report news. I've always been passionate about storytelling. It has always been there, but I didn't know that I was going to have my own organization because I have a company. My company is fully registered. So I didn't know, and I've employed people over the years. So I didn't know I was going to be able to do all this. Like you said, maybe it's the economy situation. Yes, somehow I will agree to that initially, because when I left school initially, I wanted to like get a job like with an organization, but the job wasn't forthcoming, and even the ones I saw, I didn't find fulfillment in them. So I told myself, I can write. I think I had a friend then that even told me that, Mercy, you're very good with writing. You know how to write, and you know how to tell stories. Why don't you start a blog? And as at that time, I didn't even know it was something that was going to put food on my table. That was what the person told me. He said, why don't you just start a blog? And that was how I started. Because as at that time, I was already out of my job. So I was like, okay, let me just start a blog. And that was it. So growing up, I had the passion to do what I'm doing now, but I didn't know it was going to be online. Neither did I know that I'll be in a situation whereby I'll be like maybe the boss or employ people.
Running an online business in Africa is very difficult, more especially here in Nigeria. So, how do you keep or manage your business and your team?
I think it all boils down to finances and budgeting. So I'm not a heavy spender. So I mean, I plan my finances very well. So I know what is coming in at the end of the month, and I know what is expected to go out, and I know people I'm expected to pay. And I will not like a situation whereby I will owe someone or maybe an employee, because we've seen that a lot of time when employee comes on big brands, they come on social media and they start dragging their employer that they are owing them salaries and all that. So right from time, I've always been someone that plans my finances. I'm very good at that. I budget very well, so I know what is coming in every month. I know what is expected to go out, so I don't spend beyond my limits. I know what I'm taking, I know what my employees are taking, and I know what is coming in. So I think proper financial planning has been able to help me despite the economic situation. Proper financial planning has been able to um, help me keep my team, help me pay when I'm supposed to pay their salaries and all that.
Remote work has one mental stress that comes with it. And what I mean here is ability to balance your work with other aspects of your life. Many remote workers work majorly from home. So the ability of working remotely and balancing their other lives activities. And you, Messi, you are running more media, a remote business, an online business with people working for you, which means your own stress is a bit high because you're thinking for yourself and you're equally thinking for your team, making sure they are doing their work. So how do you balance your work, running your business with other aspects of your life?
Like you said, it working remotely is not the way people think it is. People feel that because this person is at home, this person is resting a lot. But it's not true. It's not
Oh,
true. Like
especially
I even say people. I would even say people that work remotely, they work even more than people that work on site. Because when you work on site, you know that okay, your work is just from 9 to 4 or eight
Yeah.
to five, whatever. But yes, but people that work remotely, sometimes we work from 5:30. Sometimes I'm already up. I'm looking for what's trending. I'm already going through my inbox to see if anybody is sending me a story or something to publish. Then at night also, by 10 o'clock, the same thing. But I try to balance it. I try to balance my work. I make sure I prioritize what I know I should prioritize at a certain time. Like if I know that I'm going to be working from maybe 6 o'clock to 2, I know that from 2 o'clock, before 6 o'clock, I know I've done what I'm supposed to do, my house chores and all that. Then by 2 o'clock, I know that I am resting till 4 and nothing is distracting me from that, or I'm spending time with my family. So, priority for remote workers, you just have to prioritize. You know what you are supposed to do at that time and you just do it.
How is your business, more media, doing today, and what does the future look like?
Okay, my business is doing great. Like I said, when I started, there was no visibility at all and there was no money coming in. But my business has done a lot for me. Like I didn't know that there were certain things I was going to achieve or obtain, get, buy, but my business has helped me to achieve this. And so my business has grown remarkably. It has grown and it's still growing, and I have a target. I know what I want, I know where I'm going to, and I haven't gotten there yet, so I'm still pushing. Um I'm still working, and the future looks great because, like I said earlier, I don't just want to be known as a blogger or a news publisher. There are a lot of things that I would love to do. I would love to start podcasting. I would love to create more original content online. I would love to go into film production, media production, and all that. So the future looks very bright, looks promising.
What are some of the key lessons that you have learned in your journey as an entrepreneur, as a blogger, as a business owner?
I'll relate it to my own business. One of them is consistency. I've learned that showing up every time builds trust, it builds credibility. Once you're, if, like, for example, if someone is selling and if I know that that person comes to the shop every day, at any time I can leave my house and go to that person's shop to buy whatever I want to buy. So that's just the way it is with blogging. Also consistency, people know that no matter what, Mercy is going to post news for us today, she's going to post one funny video for us today on her blog. So consistency is one thing that I've learned. Also authenticity, I've learned to be authentic. um with the news that I give out, with the news that I publish, with my reporting, I've learned to be authentic. You can do something, sometimes I look at some blogs on Facebook that are just starting, they are posting fake news because they want likes, they want comments, and but it doesn't last. That's the truth. You
Yeah.
might get it very fast. You might even get start making money from it. Facebook might give you monetization and all that, but one day you will lose it and people will not trust you. You're not building a reputable brand. So basically, what I've learned so far: consistency, authenticity, networking. Yes, these are the basic three lessons I've learned. I've also learned good planning, financially, like I said, budgeting, good planning, prioritizing what's important. These are lessons I've learned so far in my journey as an entrepreneur.
What advice would you give to others who are about to start their business or who are just starting their business? More especially women.
Okay. First of all, I will advise them to look inside of them, first of all, to know what they are passionate about. What are they passionate about? What is their purpose? First of all, that will define the kind of business that they should do or go into. That's why you see some people today, they are selling bags, tomorrow they are selling Wivon, next tomorrow they are selling milk. tomorrow they are selling sweets. Like, they don't want to stick to one thing. Why? Because there's no passion, there's no interest in it. But when you are passionate about something, no matter how difficult it is, you will always still want to do that thing, and with time you will succeed. So first
Yeah.
of all is passion, purpose before success. Yes, then they should not just stay the way they are. They should learn new skills that are relevant to their business so that they can grow. Anything, any skill that, like, for now, a lot of digital skills are very, very, very important for business owners. So they can learn a lot of digital skills. So that's my advice to those who want to start a business.
Today Africa Podcast is a podcast series where we interview African entrepreneurs and professionals and share the stories behind their businesses. In each interview, we ask how they got started, how they grew, and how they run their business today. The stories are inspiring and also provide specific advice and insight into starting a business. By sharing these stories, we want to help others get started.